another type of music making that happens in the Konima district, especially in the community plazas, is charango playing. And the charango is a small metal guitar-like instrument that has a lot of different metal strings that are usually very thin and bright sounding. And so what happens is that the charango player is usually playing some sort of melody, but they're also accompanying themselves. So usually playing a homophonic texture with a very dense and buzzy sound, right? So this is what we're referring to as a dense texture because the strings are so open. They ring for a long time and they just produce a lot of sound when someone plays. So as the player's playing multiple notes, it creates just a really full, dense texture. And so likewise, like we saw in the siku playing, you won't notice a lot of big contrasts between dynamics and tempo and other musical elements, right? Um, Partially because that makes the music less participatory. If someone wants to dance to the music, they would be surprised if all of a sudden it got really slow or really loud or, just completely changed rhythmic feel of the music. So very similarly, we see a lot of short repetitive forms when this music is played. And another quality, and I think you'll hear this specifically in the charango playing, is high pitch being favored. This instrument is tuned so high, and look at how small it is. It's kind of like a small guitar. So again, it kind of shows us how in participatory music making experience, those higher pitches are often valued. And then the other thing that I should mention in this case is that music and the specific instruments that are used for performance are often tied to specific social occasions. So in the video before, we just saw how music was tied to the specific occasion of festival playing. People perform in those kind of big wind and drum ensembles for a more specific community bound meaning. And this happens a lot in participatory music making. If people are gathering to play and participate in music making, it usually is tied to a specific kind of context or occasion. So for the charango, a lot of times this instrument is played in courting rituals where young men will in front of the plaza, in front of everybody, play the charango as a way of courting a young woman in the community, right? So it's something that has a specific context. So let me play you one example of Tuta Kashua. And this is a really sweet courting song that's specifically played at night in the evening.
Solamonas kaitas, gustasanis yani. Solamonas kaitas, sakasanis yani. Sumakawas kaitas, sakasanis yani. Solamonas kaitas, gustasanis yani. Pihudendana, risco pinkas yanki. Salyoruna y manta, pakiruna y manta. Pihudendana, risco pinkas yanki. Salyoruna y manta, pakiruna y manta.